Yeah, hi there, and these comments are for HL, and let's take a look at your situation. So you took the TOEFL on June 14th, 2014, so you had 14 points in the reading, 12 points in the listening, you had 13 points in the speaking, and 17 points in the writing. So your total is 56 points out of 100. You said this was my first time to take the TOEFL, and I have no preparation. My master's program requires a TOEFL score higher than 80, so I will retake the TOEFL on September 27th. I have 45 days to learn and prepare for my test, but your course is just for 30 days. My questions are, can I improve this score higher than 80 in that time for practice? Hope to hear from you soon. That's a good question. Now remember here, I do have some study guides. I have a 30-day study guide, a 60 and 90-day study guide, but these study guides are simply suggestions of how you can use my course. You don't have to use a study guide. You can go directly to my course. You can use my course for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. You can use it up to a year as long as you want. The main thing is you're automatically billed every month for $38. What you want to do is, when you're done and you don't want to use my course anymore, you have to cancel your payment at your PayPal account, right? So you won't be billed anymore. Now here's your question. Your question is, can you get higher than 80 in, say, 45 days? So you're trying to get, so you're looking at about 24 points. I'm going to say probably not. That's probably not enough time. You have some fairly basic English skills right now. You have a few language issues you need to solve. So my best guess is it will probably not be enough time for you to reach your goal. You're probably looking at anywhere from 2 to 6 months for you to reach this goal if you study 2 to 3 hours every day consistently over the next few months. So I can't tell you exactly how long it will take you, but here's what you can do. As you're one of my students, right, so you know that you can complete my speaking and writing practice tests. You know that you can do my listening and my reading practice tests. Here's how you will know when you are ready to take the TOEFL exam. Here's some things that you want to do. During the reading section of my course, your goal is to reach a reading speed of about 300 words per minute with 80% comprehension. If you can do that, your reading is very, very strong. You can do that in the reading part of my course. Now, during the listening, here's what it means. You can complete, say, 5 or 6 listening practice tests in a row, and generally you're scoring about 80% on those listening practice tests. If you can score 80, that's listening to the lecture 1 time, answering the questions 1 time, and getting 80. That means you have pretty good listening skills. Speaking. There's 2 things that you want to be able to do in order to know if you are ready to reach your goal. Number 1, in the pronunciation area of my course, when you take the post-test, your goal is to score about 5.0 out of 7 or higher on my post-test intelligibility scale. You want to be able to do that. Now, in the speaking area of my course, you want to score between 22 and 25 points out of 30 on the independent and integrated practice test that you submit to me. So if you're doing that, that means you're in pretty good shape. Now for writing, your goal here is to again score around 22 to 24 points on the independent and integrated writing practice test. If you can do that, then you're probably ready to reach your goal. Now here's what you can do. I know that you have the TOEFL test coming up, and let me look in your notes again. So you're taking the TOEFL September 27th. My advice is this. About September 15th or so, take a full-length IBT practice test on my website. You can go to the 8th section of my course, right? take a full-length IBT practice test. It takes 4.5 hours. Then you can get specific scores in reading, listening, speaking, and writing. You get an overall score, and then you really know if you are ready to reach your goal of 80. For example, if you take the IBT practice test on my website and your score is 80 or 85, I'm going to say go for it. You're probably ready. Now, if you take that practice test on September 20 and your practice test score is, say, 65 to 75, I would say probably not. You're probably not ready yet. So you can get some feedback in about 4 weeks from now to see if you are ready. So that would be my recommendations right now. So anyway, thank you for your comments, and keep working hard, and remember that these study guides I suggest are simply suggestions. You can go directly to my website. I have over 700 different lessons to help you improve with your vocabulary, pronunciation, grammar, with your reading, listening, speaking, and writing areas. All right? Thank you very much.